is it so vague for me to remember that I own it at this stage? Did I like never throw it?
You didn't throw that.
Did it even move? You know something? My freaking Revolt moved more than my Trident. Not bad. That was the only thing that hooked her. Yeah, I'm definitely no Dylan's in the mood is. I can't throw it on tab.
Two. One.
What was that? 8 is very consistent. 267, 188, 260. Consistent. Someone just texted me now saying congrats on making the paper. If I can learn to throw it again, I'll just
You gotta learn to throw it again by Tuesday.
This is next 20 minutes. I mean, What's your chance of it? I wouldn't surprise me if my shot came up above it. Really makes it right last regular season. Some of them are probably pretty easier. Just these 2 places all of a sudden suck. East Lincoln, I was last year, I think it was more warm. It was plus 40.
So did Curtis. Wait, Curtis.
Never mind, I was wrong. You got it straight.
I'm just assuming we're going to go to Lewis's because I know Josh.
They're going to go and they say, we don't want to step that way.
Then it's where in the world do you want I don't really mind because I do want to try that.
I need some more.
No, you don't. I get your point.
The actual what they did. It's the red roast beef, red roast beef. I think a single red. It's not with roast beef gravy like on top of it. Which is because I think last time I looked at it, but I was just like, same.
Make sure you're not on meat.
Okay, PJBT fans, we would like to welcome you to another edition of the PJBT Bowling Series live here on YouTube. Today we are coming to you from Trindle Bowl in beautiful Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. To my left, even though you can't see to my left, right now the only one joining me is the Prodigy.
Hello.
And of course, I'm the one that your mother warned you about, the one she told you to stay away from. PA Fats. Got a lot of people shaking their head yes when I tell them. And yet they're mothers, and they're saying, yes, daughters, stay away from the fat guy. So, today is under 21 doubles day, and needless to say, since the Prodigy is sitting to my left, he is not bowling in the finals. He says it was a house shot that didn't play too much like their house shot in the past. He says you had to get the ball. If you got the ball out to the gutter, it wasn't coming back.
Not a chance. Maybe if you're Dylan Zimmerman and put all that fingers in. That's right.
Says Dylan Zimmerman. So, the cut round just finished. We're waiting to find out who is going to be in the top 5
Not me.
for the stepladder. We could pretty much guarantee you that Antonio Reyes and Aiden D'Souza will be either the first or second seed. They're at +5 something.
553. They're already the 1 seed. I'll tell you, Jesse Brown and Carlisi are probably the second seeds.
Downtown Jesse Brown.
Yeah? A lefty that actually knows how to wheel it.
A wheeling lefty. So, as usual, the message board is open if you would like to stop in and say hello. While we're waiting, we're going to have a special guest online. If they would like to put on a headset and join us for a couple minutes. That is what I said, a couple minutes. Put your damn headset on. We would like to welcome all the way from Schuylkill County.
Where's that?
Oh, God, it's like the West Virginia, Pennsylvania.
It is the worst place ever.
The Tamaqua Tornado. The apple in her daddy's eye. McKendry's soon-to-be owned Shania Janet.
Hello.
Sounds so enthusiastic there.
Yes.
I'm tired.
How did you bowl today, Shania?
I bowled really good, actually. Except
Compared
for
to-
my first and last game. I shot 159 the first game, 154 the last game.
Yeah, that's not going to get you on scholarship at McKendry.
Well, I beat Riley Selmer, so I feel pretty
Well,
good about that.
I don't think he's going to make the women's bowling team at McKendry either.
He might not even make the men's team.
How did you bowl in between?
195, 209, and 212.
That's better. Did you just make cut? No.
No,
No.
we were minus 172.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
I guess Riley bowled really, really bad.
He shot a 128 the third game.
That's not good. That's not good. You want to give a shout out to anybody while, did you text any of your friends and say, listen to me online?
No.
Do
I
you
don't
have any
friends.
friends?
No.
No. The Tamaqua Tornado does not have friends. Prodigy, pay attention.
What are you playing, Prodigy?
FIFA Mobile.
Oh, jeez.
So, what kind of shot did you see out there today?
It was definitely not a house shot.
Thank you.
Definitely not a house shot.
It was not a house shot. It was not what we played on last year at all.
You know, they do have the right to change oil.
Yeah.
They do have the right to change their house shot and make it a little more difficult.
No house shot should have hang on the right, though.
That was no house shot.
And no hold. What kind of house shot is that?
Well, there's some pretty good scores.
Yeah, because those are called the people that have high rev rates.
I would have come out of retirement and smacked this pair.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I know I would have.
Maybe.
There's no maybes.
Maybe.
You're talking about the prodigy. The father, non-genetically
You're talking about
proven.
me? That's
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know I smacked it today.
No. I flubbed my wording. Is Daddy listening?
No, but I just got a Snapchat.
From?
Andrew Lazarchuk.
Oh boy, what does Andrew have to say? Did he send it specifically to you, or did he send
I
it to
think it was
everybody?
to everybody.
Well, then that's not as special.
Yeah, I'm not a special person.
So tell us what's going on in your life.
What's going on in my life?
Yes.
Nothing really.
Hurry up, because Matt's going to start to talk.
Yeah, that will take forever. Nothing's really going on in my life except for I work like 24/7.
There you go. Where do you
I
work?
go to school. Mountain
Blue Mountain what? What is that?
Ski Resort.
Blue Mountain Ski Resort. Very good. What do you do at Blue Mountain Ski Resort?
Okay, PJBT bowlers and parents, we have the results of
right.
our 8-game qualifying round
So
for
let's talk
today's
about who's
tournament.
making the finals today.
The Scratch Division Finals for the live stream will be on 25 and 26. Handicap Division Finals will be on 27 and 28. Our practice lanes will be 22 and 31. In the Scratch Division, your leaders at plus 553 is Aiden D'Souza
Your leaders
and
at plus
Antonio
553
Reyes.
in the Scratch Division, Aiden D'Souza and Antonio Reyes.
Second place at plus 473 is Jesse Brown and Ryan Carlisi.
Downtown, Jesse Brown and Ryan Carlisi in second at plus
Third place at
473.
plus 321 is Austin Leone and Colby Rickenbach.
Austin Leone and Colby Rickenbach at plus 3 something.
Fourth place at plus 312 is Ryan Mickiewicz and Antonio Willer.
Ryan Miscavige and Antonio Willer at plus.
And our fifth and final qualifiers for the finals at plus 307 goes to Anthony Nyer and Brandon Runk.
Anthony Nyer and Brandon Runk rounding out the top 5 at plus
307 to make the finals.
307.
Okay, the following team has
Also
earned a
passing in the Scratch
scholarship.
Division.
Finishing in 6th place, each bowler getting a $35
Finishing
individual
sixth.
scholarship at plus 303
Wow,
goes
plus
to Jack
303.
Selmer and Tyler
Jack
Gautrek.
Selmer and Tyler
If Jack and
Daughtry.
Tyler could come up to the
4
counter,
pins
please.
away from making the show.
Nice bowling, sir. There you go. There you are, sir. Nice job.
Pretty high scores there, Shania.
Very high.
The people
So
on
for
the
Scratch, it
internet,
was 307 to
since
make the
the camera's
finals
up for
and
you,
303 to
can't
cash.
see you shaking your head yes. They gotta hear
Handicap
you.
division.
I know.
Okay.
Your
In the
leaders
handicap
at plus
division.
209
At plus
is
209.
Brandon Stark and Tevin Kerr.
Brandon Stark and Tevin Kerr.
Second place
The
at
orange
plus
team.
139 is David Triggs and Jennifer Williams.
David Triggs and last week's winner, Jennifer Williams, at plus
Third place
139.
at plus 122 is Cameron Smee and Landon Freeman.
Camden Smee and Randon Freeman at plus
Fourth place
122.
at plus 91 is Aiden Stoner and Severo Gordon.
Aiden Stoner and Severo Gordon at plus
And our fifth
91.
and final qualifiers for the finals at plus 84 is Jacob Gilbert and Corey Rinda.
Jacob,
84 to make
how do
the
you say his
finals.
last name?
Okay, the following two
Jacob-
bowlers have earned
Jacob
a
Gilbert.
scholarship.
Jacob Gilbert.
Finishing
Oh,
in
them.
6th
And
place.
Corey
Each getting an
Rinda,
individual
plus
$35 scholarship.
Finishing sixth.
At plus 82.
At plus 82.
Goes to Jody Royer and Chase Adig Chavez.
Jody Royer and Chase Attic Chavez missing the show by 2 pins.
They led first game through the 7th game.
And then they fell apart. All right, so that's a pretty
84
good
to
start.
make the finals in handicap and 82 to cash. I will post this
Field,
in
what
just
do
a
you think of the
minute.
field there,
Okay,
Shania?
finalists, if I could have you please report to 26 and 27. I will give you instructions to do bowler introductions and begin the finals.
Prodigy, what do you think about that Scratch Division?
Nice, way to go. I actually don't know if these scores are going to be very high.
Yeah, that's true. I just got word that my dad's watching, and he said I sound like a dog.
Okay.
Can I second that?
Yeah.
I don't think you sound like a dork.
Thank you. I
You
know.
sound like a dorkette.
That's true.
You sound like you've always sounded.
Yeah.
So,
Voice never really changed.
looking at the handicap field, it's interesting. This isn't a challenge shot, and yet the average size is less than 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
The pre-pubescent handicap boys stepladder. That's about what it is.
I'm pretty sure last year the handicap doubles here was the winners were like under 2 feet tall each.
And actuality, the Scratch Division also looks pretty pre-pubescent as well. Definitely.
The only person that's prepubescent is Aiden.
That's estrogen doing that to you, Brandon.
The only person that's prepubescent on the scratch side there is Aiden.
No,
so you
there's-
should probably get your eyes checked.
There's a lot of them.
Tell me who doesn't have pubic hair on their face.
Pubic hair on their face.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
You should get smacked
I didn't mean.
for saying such stupidity. That's your neck.
Sorry. Tell me who doesn't have a beard.
It's a good thing we're not controlled by the FCC around here.
Where's Josh?
Where's Skip Moyer?
Yeah, we need Skip Moyer.
All right, so Matt's going to give them some instructions.
Jesse!
You'll see on the camera what I'm talking about. Oh, wait, Jennifer Williams is in there. She's not a prepubescent male.
Yeah, there's only one girl in the finals.
Well, maybe you should have made it. You should have chosen a better partner.
Well, maybe if Riley didn't have to shoot 128, we would have been in.
Maybe. So while we're waiting for this to begin, as usual, the PJBT message board is alive and operational. If you want to say something to us, feel free to send us a message. If I deem it worthy, I will read it on the air, and I might even answer it. It's good to see that the DMW Club is here today. We'll let you look that up to see what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden D'Souza's mom standing to my left. Big smile on her face. Looks like she's losing some weight. Well, it's better than me saying it looks like you gained about 25 pounds. So that's a good thing. I just gave you a huge compliment.
Thank you.
Yes. Are you losing weight? Looks like you are.
Don't embarrass me.
Oh, just wait.
We're all red now.
Nah. Just a little. Hey, there's a DMW sitting right in front of you.
What does that mean?
I'll have to tell you what that means later. Then I think the lady to her left was the 1953 Miss Universe.
Yeah, over here.
Yeah. Somebody's playing the Knight Rider around me. Where's the lady with the gummy worms? Where is she? Where's Emily's mom? She has the gummy worms. Yeah, wait. Ah, who ate them all? Son of a biscuit.
Corey's mom has chocolate chip cookies. And a whole bunch of other stuff.
That doesn't help. Are they soft chocolate chip cookies? Well, go get me some. Thank you. Thank you. God, Prodigy, look how ugly the scratch division is. Holy cow.
Yeah, you're right. No, Aiden doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, they are.
Huh?
What? I could barely hear you.
You want to grab me a couple of those? Wow, you give me one.
Go ahead, start talking.
Okay,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Matt's going to start talking now.
okay, it's time to introduce our finalists for the Trindle Bowl doubles event here on our live streaming for today's PJBT. Starting with the scratch division, our 5th seed team is Anthony Nyer and Brandon Runk.
All right, introductions. 5th seed in scratch, Anthony Nyer and Brandon Runk.
In the first step ladder match, they will be taking on 4th seed Ryan Miscavige and Antonio Willard.
Ryan Miscavige, Antonio Willard, your 4th seed.
Winner of that match will take on the 3rd seed Austin Leone and Colby Rickenbach.
Austin Leone, Colby Rickenbach. Look how excited these people look.
The winner of the 2nd match will go advance to our semifinal to take on number 2 seed Jesse Brown and Ryan Carlisi.
The number 2 seed, Ryan Carlisi, and the only gentleman in the finals, downtown Jesse Brown.
And the winner of that match will advance to take on our tournament leaders at plus 553 for 8 games. Goes to Aiden D'Souza and Antonio Reyes.
And your top seed, all the way from someplace in Pennsylvania, Aiden D'Souza and Antonio Reyes.
Look at that excitement on their face.
That, without a doubt, is the ugliest top 5 we've ever had.
It's actually top 10. If you
Wow. Holy cow.
Still top 5 there, Brandon. Just take that next later.
On the handicap side.
On to the handicap side.
This might be the shortest
ever.
ever.
Stepladder is Jacob Gilbert and Corey Rinda.
Jacob Gilbert and Corey Rinda. They have their own fan club. You can tell they're from Schuylkill County.
In the first match, they will be taking on 4th seed Aiden Stoner and Severo Gordon.
Aiden Stoner and Severo Gordon.
Here come the first short.
Average height of these two bowlers, 3'6".
And here comes the 3'7" average bowlers.
Camden Smee, look at that! Look how short. What goes on?
Second match will advance to the semifinal.
Who's a little bit better of height?
2 seeds David Triggs and Jennifer Williams.
David Triggs and Jennifer Williams. It looks like a bird with their wings.
Final match will take on our tournament leaders on the handicap side at plus 209 for 8 games.
And Team Orange.
Brandon Stark and Tevin Kerr.
Brandon Stark and Tevin Kerr. Wave hi, everybody. Say hi. Hi. They're not waving hi.
Why would they?
Okay. All right. 2 balls in each lane. Corey.
Okay, so how this is going to work today, this is Baker format. So basically, one bowler will bowl all their shots on one lane, and the other bowler will bowl all their shots on the other lane. So this is going to move, at normal speed. Very important. There's a lot of strategy that goes into not only where you bowl, but where you want to make your opponents bowl. You want to talk about that a little bit, Prodigy, why that's so important.
Well, usually you're going to like one lane more than the other. So the strategy there is you want to potentially bowl on the lane you prefer, but if you prefer not to bowl the 10th lane,
you still okay with the other lane, but your opponent sees you really but your opponent sees not like the lane when you know.
And he's going to start all over because he was on mute, the dumbass.
No. Okay, what was it? Where was I? Okay, the strategy is usually you're going to like one lane more than the other. So you want to bowl on that lane. But if you don't want to finish the 10th frame, fine. Then you kind of notice to see what lane your opponent don't like. And if you know who's going to bowl the 10th frame from your opponents, you could force him to finish on that lane. Or at least make the person that's more uncomfortable bowling the 10th frame finish the match.
Right, right. Also, since the winners of the match don't get to practice on that pair again, so it's a good idea to have them flip. So if somebody, like you said, doesn't want to bowl the 10th frame, then I would automatically have them flip because you control, since you're the higher seed, where you start the match and where they start the match. That happened to you a couple of years ago when Joe Hardy was your partner. You guys won your first match, you bowled the 10th frame, he didn't want to bowl the 10th frame in the next match, so your opponents basically made you flip-flop and bowl a lane that you had no idea how the pattern may have changed through the previous game.
Yeah.
Which that's a really good strategy. Now, if you have a team that it doesn't matter to them who bowls the 10th frame, then that strategy flies right out the window.
And most scratch bowlers should be okay with bowling a 10th frame either way.
And this is on a house pattern, Dan.
Or what we think is a house pattern.
Shania, have you ever made the finals in a doubles tournament?
An adult junior.
Okay.
I don't know, I can't remember.
Well, adult junior is a little bit different because you guys pretty much bowl your own game.
Yeah.
This isn't Baker style.
I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't remember.
I do believe a year or two ago you guys teamed up for a doubles tournament.
Yes, and that was
I think we got last.
horrific.
That was on a challenge shot at Easter's.
That was one of the worst challenge shots ever.
That was on, wasn't it Blue 3?
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear anything I'm saying?
It'd be more helpful if you used the mic. Talk up there.
Matt, usually we can't get you away from the microphone.
Shania with the singer.
I was at his house yesterday and he was actually doing it.
Was he talking on a microphone too?
Surprisingly, no. He wasn't.
He must have had a microphone nearby though.
We did have a video chat for a minute or two yesterday.
Can we discuss where you were?
No.
I was actually on the same thing.
Yes, I know.
I couldn't open it because it wouldn't allow me
He
to.
was doing the weather in front of the green screen.
Actually, that was my bathroom. Yes.
I opened it, but it wouldn't let me like use my own camera. Yes, your bathroom is a horrific color.
Yeah, I know. I chose pretty bad. Should have made it that blue that we have in the kitchen.
I would say, could you do a burgundy-ish type color?
Yeah. So I got a message from Alyssa Saar, the girl who makes all those delicious desserts for us PJBT staff when she's in town.
Yeah.
She says, "Can you do a shout out for me, please?"
No.
Well, who does she want me to shout out for her?
Let me
Or
think.
do you think she wants me to do a shout out to her?
I'm thinking she wants to shout out.
I'm not doing a shout out to Zach. I'll do a shout out to her.
No, I'm not to.
The only other choice is, you guys
I'm
wanna start
thinking.
first and then finish last?
Maybe she wants to do a shout out to Shania.
Start last.
No.
Okay.
Do you know Alyssa?
So let me reverse.
I know Alyssa.
Okay. Well, maybe she's giving you a shout out.
7 and 8.
Maybe. There's a really good question.
Yes.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Tony the Pope.
Tony the Pope, TDP. Well, Alyssa, we're giving you a shout out. Thanks for joining us today. We love your food. I love when you bake. Feel free to come over and clean my house anytime and maybe reshingle my roof too while you're at it.
And
so,
we
there's
need
your
more drywall
yeah, we
for
can use
our garage. I don't even say wall. Just
all right, over to Matt for introductions.
Okay, bowling fans, before we get started, let me just give the format to our fans out there. Again, this is a doubles baker format. Each team picks an order of who's going to go first and who's going to go second. The first bowler will bowl the odd frames, and the bowler number 2 will bowl all the even frames. Okay? Similar to our normal step ladder, except having 2 bowlers bowling for 1 score. On the handicap side, the difference in the handicap is split in half because they're bowling 1 score for the 2 of them. So it's the difference in the 2 handicaps divided by 2. Okay? All right, on our scratch side, we have 4th seed, Ryan Mechanicsburg, and Antonio Willer. We have 5th seed, Anthony Nyer and Brandon Rump. Antonio is going to go first, and Ryan's second for their team. On this side, it'll be Anthony.
Those are probably the 1 and 2
first and Brandon
And
going
Brandon.
second. Our high seeds, Mechanicsburg and Willer, have elected to start the match on the left lane 25. On the handicap side, 4th seed, Andrew, right? Aiden, I'm sorry. 4th seed, Aiden Stoner and Severo Gordon. And we have 5th seed, Jacob, thank you. Jacob Gilbert and Corey Rinda. Okay? They have both elected to go in that order. Stoner and then Gordon, Gilbert and then Rinda. For our higher seeds, Stoner and Gordon, they have elected to let their opponents start the match, Gilbert and Rinda on the left lane. Okay? So bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our Game 1 finalists.
All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. On the handicap side, the team of Gilbert and Rinda will be giving Stoner and Gordon 11 pins. By the way, when we are at Clearview, we are on Stone Street. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Stone Street.
You don't shut up during announcements.
All right, so Mr. Gilbert is up on lane 27, and here we go. And Mr. Williams is up on 25. Hey, is that in the pit for Williams? Gilbert leaves the 368. Can you see around that pole there, Miss Jennings?
Yes, I can.
Miss Jennings is going to be joining us for the Game 1 because we're such nice people. And Gilbert goes just a bit outside. Misses his speed.
That was left.
I believe this is... I don't like it when they don't put their names on their shirt. Anthony strikes for the scratch on 26.
That was a very shiny urethane ball, I think.
I believe that is Aiden Stoner that was throwing on the handicap side.
Yeah, it is.
He left the 6-pin. Let's see what Brandon Warner can do. Looking to open up with a double for the team Hour and Warner. And it is away.
Wheel.
And we got the double. And Aiden misses his 6-pin, so we got double opens on the handicap side and all strikes on the scratch side. This is Severo Gordon up on the handicap side, frame 2. Severo with the house shoes. Leaves the 7.
All better than me.
I would agree.
Double, triple. Doesn't matter.
Strike for Ryan Miscavige. Miscavige, same thing.
Miscavige. Close.
Severo puts the first mark on the board on the handicap side. Gilbert up. Frame.
That's Brenda.
That's Rinda. I was close.
What did you say?
He said Gilbert.
I was close. And we still have all strikes on the scratch side.
So much for low scores.
Rinda comes in high. He leaves himself the 4, 7, 10.
There you go.
Got that right. Slap that out.
You want a cookie?
The Trios tournament is not at Trindle. The Trios tournament is at Clearview.
I wish it was at Trindle. I don't know. I don't know what's going to carry better. And Anthony goes 10 in the pit. Both at the front 3. Something.
Why, yes, they do. And Brian Voss runs it out.
He always did that. He was a little cocky when he was on TV. Just a little.
All right, we got Brandon up on the scratch side and Mr. Gilbert up on the handicap side.
That looks pretty good. Good shot by Runk.
That almost looked like he knew what he was doing on that shot.
No. Bowling knows what he's doing?
Shania, would you like to analyze Mr. Gilbert's 9-pin there?
Well, it went Jersey.
That is true. It's Jersey.
You gotta say it like
Say
you.
it like that.
You gotta say it like you just smoked it. Jersey. Like you gotta.
That's just a little high for Cabbage.
That was about 2 or 3 boards left of where he wanted it.
Yes, it was.
Because I'm sitting right here behind lane 26, so like right behind the 3rd arrow. So that's very helpful to know and to see this.
Gilbert just misses that.
Looks like nerves.
You should be missing 9.
Yes, looks like the Schuylkill County's finest are under a little bit of nerves. Maybe the Tamaqua Tornado wants to go have a word with them.
I don't know.
This cabbage.
You are a
picks up
multi-time
4
tournament champion.
Yes, I am.
What do you have to, like 3?
3.
Yeah.
4 if you count TJ.
Yeah, we don't. We don't count any tournaments other
it's
than
not-
PJBT tournaments.
I'd have more than 1 if I could count other tournaments. I do good in other tournaments, I can't do good in PJBT. So,
Aiden Stoner looking to make the 3, 5, 6, and he does.
didn't look like he got through that one correctly. For
Antonio leaving
Willer.
the 2-5. So Shadai, what are you going to be majoring in at McKendree?
Biology and minor in forensics.
Cool.
slightly opposite things.
Good shot there by Severo. Just don't pay attention to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. If she's going to be talking about, biology of the fruit fly and forensics of the human people, then yeah, that would be a little different.
Well, I mean, I want to go for forensic biology, but they don't have major in forensics right now,
Okay. Well, while we were talking, Severo missed his spare, so
That's right. That would explain why he's a 7 now.
solid 7. Does that say grasshopper on the back of his
it
shirt?
does.
Is there an explanation? Is there a reason why it says? I mean, you're
There-
from Schuylkill County, you might know.
There is, but I'm not sure exactly what it is.
It was him and
Him and Danny have a thing going on.
he had the same shirt that said master on it or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he beat Dan that tournament by a lot.
I don't know how to get into your phone to see what your messages say. And the grasshopper. This is the template. I don't know how to get into your phone, I'm sorry.
Oh, did you read that message from my dad?
No, I did not.
He said, tell them to watch you repeat next week with Mr. Money on the Rock. Money in the Bank, Rob Jennings. He doesn't know how to spell very well.
I will be there next week.
Oh, you will?
Yes.
No, me and Mike Bortz are going to take the title.
You're not the way you're bowling.
No, I forgot. We don't get handicap. We're not winning.
We don't get handicap either.
You're not winning.
No, we won't.
What do you mean you don't get? Isn't it 440 the average based off of?
Maybe.
Then
But
you
you
get
would be.
handicap. Unless he averages 260, you're getting handicap.
Oh, yeah, my dad's not that good.
Even Mr. Money in the Bank doesn't average 260.
I think he's at 220 something. I don't know.
Gilbert trying to pick up the 1, 3, 6, 9, and he made that as if he's probably shot that about 176,000 times.
That's a lot of times.
Let's see where we are with the scores. The team of Nauer and Brunk is up by 12 on the scratch side. Cutting it down to 2 there.
Daniel, my dad said you don't have a chance.
No, because we don't get handicap. People that get lots of handicap in that tournament.
But it's strike zone. It's easy.
So?
The home of the pocket 910.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're the home of there's a good pair in that house. It's called 19 and 20.
And Stoner and Gordon is leading the handicap side over Gilbert and...
That's better. And it went high.
Gilbert and Rinda by about 32.
Maybe Anthony made
By
sure
about
he tried
40.
to hit that.
We'll see if Anthony could convert his 6-man.
Easily.
That's a bit outside for Severo. Oh, looks similar to the spare that Aiden left the last frame over there.
Not a lot of spares or marks in general.
Yeah. Let's see if Brandon can keep his strike streak going.
Oh. He didn't like it, I don't think.
Looked good to me.
I don't think he liked it. 'Cause he tried to, it looked like that might have been in. Like he was doing that thing where you kind of like over the hole.
Well, the team of Viskovich and Williams could take the lead here with a strike in the 8th.
That's it.
Yes. Looked like that came off his hand a little wrong.
That was in again by about 3 balls. That never got past board 12 or 13.
And a good shot there by Rinda. Picking up some pins there. We'll see if Gilbert could double to close the match to 19. With this spare, the team of Nauer and Runk will be up by 3 with 2 frames to go. And Gilbert could not double, but threw a good shot, left the 7 pin.
Junk motive, okay. Whatever you say. Who won the world championship the last 2 years? Last I checked, it was Motive, not EBI. What was the last time someone from EBI won a title?
I think it was back in the 80s.
Okay, I can actually think of one recently, but that's one recently.
That was not a good spare attempt there by Gilbert. You can tell that he's definitely nervous. So they have 81 in the 7th.
That's right.
Trips the 7. That's a big double heading into the 10th. They are in the driver's seat in this match.
Needs the
And a Brooklyn strike there by Aiden.
strike. 9 spare would be fine. Do I have that right? Strike 7, strike 8 spare is fine. I think he only needs 8 spare. I'm not 100%.
That would be correct.
See, look, I can do math.
If he gets an 8, he needs to
Spare.
spare. If he gets, so he needs 9 to shut him out. Good spare there by Severa. And with that strike, the team of Nauer and Runk will be moving on as they take the first climb up the ladder. Now we'll see if the team of Gilbert and Rinda could climb their way back into this match.
Probably going to need to throw 3 or 4 in a row.
They're down by about 21 at the moment. And gets the roll, and he slaps it out.
That'll be a fine.
PJBT fine.
$5 scholarship.
I slapped out a 4 pin.
You slapped out.
Do I get a fine? I only tripped
Wait,
one thing today.
did you make the 4 pin or did you leave it? Did you slap out the spare or the strike shot?
Strike shot.
Oh, and you slapped it out and left the 4 pin. Excellent. Let's see if Gilbert could come through in the 9th. He comes in a little high. Leaves himself to 610. He's going to have to make this to stay in the match.
Even though the match is over, that ball was roughly 4 boards further right. And see, he strikes.
Brandon did strike on his fill ball to shoot 259. And the team of Mechanicsburg and Williams strike out, they will shoot 246. Very good opening match on the scratch side.
Daniel said the score is
What does he know?
not a lot.
Oh. Chop with the spare by Gilbert. So they are at 109 in the 9th, so the most they could shoot
That
is
was another 3 boards further right and it went high flush.
And Aiden crosses over. He leaves himself the 2-8.
They only have to get to 128.
129 to shut him out.
So if he makes the spare, the match is already over.
Pretty much.
Even if he misses the spare.
All right, so they are at 118.
So Mark.
So if Severo Gordon can mark and get one pin, they will move on. Anything less, and that gives Rinda a chance to come up and perform in the 10th frame. Looks like a pretty good shot by Severo. And came in a little high. Pocket 7-10.
Come on, Severo, make it.
We'll see if he can make this.
Got it.
It's an easy spare.
Wow, Brandon, you struck every shot. That's impressive.
Yeah, now he's not going to strike in this game.
Thanks. Jinx thing.
He's a lefty. All right, Severo looks like he's going for 10 pin. Puts that in the drink. Okay, so they have 126 scratch, 137 with their handicap. So that means Corey Rinda will need to double and 9 to move on.
Struck the last 2 times.
Yes, he did. Double and 9 to move on for the Grasshopper.
That's not good.
He did not like that shot. And sounded like he double dribbled.
Sounded like that fell off his hand halfway down the backswing.
All right, so the team of Stoner and Gordon will be moving on. They take their first step in climbing the ladder.
This is the first time we're ever.
I just told him.
Corey finishing off.
Look, that's going to show.
All right, so the smaller children will be moving on with a 137-128 victory. Kind of low-scoring match.
I must have been talking about the handicap.
Yeah, that must have been. All right, so we'll wait for Matt to give out awards, then we'll get some final thoughts by Shania. We'll see what she has to say about me.
Thank you.
Autograph. All right, on to Matt for awards presentations.
Okay, bowlers and parents, time to give out our awards for the results of game number 1. Finishing in 5th place in the scratch division. Each bowler getting a $50 scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to the team of Ryan Miscavige and Antonio Willard.
Ryan Miscavige and Antonio Willard, each getting $50 for their 5th place finish today. Good job, gentlemen. Way to raise that scholarship fund.
Thank you. And our 5th place finishers in the handicap division. Each bowler getting a $50 scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to the team of Jacob Gilbert and Corey Rinda.
Jacob Gilbert and Corey Grasshopper. Rinda finishing 5th, each of them getting 50. What, are you two sending each other messages here?
Daniel, I am sitting 5 feet away from you.
Okay, on to match number 2.
It's easier.
Okay.
All right.
Now wait. Leon and Rickenbach.
Final thoughts, Shania.
No sarcasm at all.
You guys want to do more?
I don't know. Anything.
All right, Cameron and Landon.
This is your chance to say whatever you want to say about anything you want to say.
I don't know. I think Antonio and Aiden are going with scratch.
Okay.
I don't really know handicap.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure Jennifer Williams and her partner might.
I think Jennifer might.
Yes, I honestly do.
Okay. All right, Shania, Tamaqua Tornado. Thank you for joining us today. We will do this again someday. Maybe you might change your major to some type of communications.
I don't think so.
Maybe do some telecasts on the PWBA.
Nah.
Nah.
Nah. I think I'll stick with forensics.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Shania a nice hand for being on the live stream. Of course, Shania paid her way on. She gave me $20 to let her on the live stream. Thank you, Shania. We will see you next week up at Strike Zone next Saturday. Just leave that there. Oh, what other snacks do you got?
Rice Krispie treats. Rice Krispie treats. There's some nonpareils in there. Oh, there's nonpareils.
I don't even know what that is.
What? Candy. You're from Schuylkill County.
I am not from Schuylkill County.
Show me what a nonpareil is for glasses. Well, here, Kat. How many do you want to?
18.
As many as you want to.
One more.
Is that good?
That's good.
This one is a nonpareil.
Oh.
Want some of that? Want one? Pile some there.
You never had these?
Yes. I just don't know what they were.
Hey, Danny, how are you? Do you want any food, Danny? You're going to get like all the things in Actually, I'm going to...
The Schuylkill County women are loading us up with food.
You're welcome. Anything else, or you're good? Is that good? Okay, hold on, guys.
So I could tell you match 2, the team of Stoner and Borden will be getting 18 pins.
You were just giving
You're going to have them start? Okay, fine. And then who goes 1 and 2?
We were just given a lot of food.
Yes, we were. Fill up my water cup, please. Serve it.
Servant. Am I getting paid?
No.
Then I'm not a servant that requires a slave.
Okay. Fill my water cup, slave.
You can't legally have slaves in America.
And yet you're mine.
Hi. We got some close buddies over here bowling each other on the scratch side.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
On the mat.
Okay, bowling fans, our Game 2 finalists. To the scratch side, we have 3rd seed, Austin Leone and Colby Rickenbach. And we have 5th seed, Anthony Nyer and Brandon Rump. Both teams have elected to go in that order for this match. And Leon Rickenbach will begin the match on the left lane. Okay? On the handicap side, we have Third seed, Cameron Smee and Landon Freeman versus fourth seed, Aiden Stoner and Severo Gordon. Smee is going to go first and Freeman second for their team. Stoner and Gordon are going to keep the same order. Stoner first and Gordon second. For Smee and Freeman, they have elected to have their opponents start the match on the left lane. Okay? The difference in handicap for the match will be 18 pins. Okay? All right, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our game.
Okay, so we got Leon and Rickenbach on the scratch side against Nauer and Runk. The 3 against the 5. We have the 3 against the 4. Smee and Freeman against Stoner and Gordon. Stoner and Gordon will be getting 18 pins. Give me their cards, please. Leon up. He puts 10 in the pit. And Stoner trips the 8.
Don't give up on us so soon.
Anthony Nair up, frame 1.
That's fine.
7 pin. This is Cameron Smee, I believe. He leaves the 5-10. Anthony makes his 7. Cameron will try to make the split. And he does. So 8 out. Runk up, frame 2, lane 25.
He hasn't missed yet.
No, he has not.
Ring 7. I see Leon and Rickenbach they didn't switch the order. They still let pretty much run finish the 10th on the left lane.
Here's the 5 and 6.
Hey.
Matthew, tell them about 1, 2, 9 out of 10.
Hey.
Right now they're going 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. They're not doing 1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Hey. Are you gonna sing to me?
No.
No, that's nothing new. Rickenbach and Leon didn't switch the order. I think I would have personally, since Runk didn't miss. I think I prefer Anthony at least finish the match if they're not going to switch lanes.
I agree.
Well, I don't think they would have switched lanes. But I'd have more faith in Runk to strike if he needs it.
Right.
Now maybe Leon wants Rickenbach to finish, but Rickenbach hated the left lane.
Could be.
So it's either hopefully they shoot 250 and they could win, pretty much. I mean, they're on the front 3, so something's working. Low scores. Wow.
And that's the front 4 for the team of Leon and Rickenbach.
That was not a very convincing trip at the 10.
They are up by 10.
That worries me that he's going to do a 10 pin when he needs something.
Plus if he makes an adjustment.
Or he threw that really bad. Front 5.
And a spare for Gordon. They're clean through 4 on the handicap side. This is Landon Freeman up. He struck his first attempt over here.
That looks slow. No?
That was a beautiful chop.
It looked a little slow off his hand. But maybe it wasn't.
That was a strike for Landon.
We're only in the 6th frame on the screen.
And that's now a double.
And that's 5 in a row for Newer Rock.
That's 10 in a row for Brandon.
Usually the double baker isn't exactly high scoring.
And a trip of the 10 for Rickenbach.
And Runk shakes his head. Rickenbach's trying to give Runk a high five. I don't think Runk appreciates it. I feel like if Runk trips something, he's going to put it in Rickenbach's face.
Severo split on 28. He'll try to get 2. He does. And that's the front 7. This is a great match on the strategy. It's a great match on both sides right now. The team of Stoner and Gordon have 108 in the 6th.
That was pretty good. And it was.
And Landon will try to triple. And he does.
Still a 10-pin match on the scratch side through 7 frames. Only 1 miss. To be exact.
It's basically an even match on the handicap side.
On the scratch side, like, who's going to be the first to miss? They're going to lose.
From here on out, yes.
If you miss, you lose. That's pretty much how it is right now. They end up on 7, but they're not even. Right now, they're actually tied.
Yep.
No, they're down by 10. Sorry.
Cameron crosses over. He leaves the 1, 3, 8, 10.
This
Difficult
is like
spare.
The one PBA show from the 90s. Oh, there's the miss.
And Rickenbach, that was definitely in off of his hand. Didn't get the reaction he was looking for.
Should be a fairly easy nine spare.
All right, with that opened by the team of Smee and Freeman, it is a 10-pin match with Stoner and Gordon in the lead. And another strike by Aiden. He struck every time on that lane. Matter of fact, Freeman, I believe, has struck every time he's been on this lane as well. Tournament director Matt puts on the headset.
Good evening, or afternoon, everyone.
Something like that. Severo, ooh, that looked like a better shot than what he ended up leaving.
Evening, it's 5:30.
Close enough.
It's a good thing when we have the finals going and what we consider the evening. That means we had a lot of entries today. Busy, busy day of 124 voters.
Boom.
All right.
So Brandon's going to need to double here in the 10th to shut out the team of Rickenbach and Neo. That's the way it happens sometimes.
Never Baker.
I believe.
Quite a match. Quite a match.
That, by the way, is 12 in a row for Brandon Runk.
Andy verified for the 300 game.
Yes. Congratulations for the 300 there, Brandon.
Well, he was only bottom lane 25, so can't really give him an award.
We could give him an attaboy.
And a pat on the back.
Cameron on the right pair here for handicap. Just misses the head pin to the left, leaving the 139. Have a close match over here on the handicap side also.
And that is a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Brandon definitely got that one out a little bit, but it came roaring back.
Does this count as an honor score for strike?
No.
It does not.
No.
Although it is quite a game, for sure.
Yeah.
Aiden looking to strike every time on 27, but he does not.
For the 290.
Oh, he
7
finally
pin.
misses.
Nice game of 289 for those guys.
That's a great double score. Aiden looking to make the 5-pin, and he does not. So they are at 163. They have a 23-pin lead, so they're looking for 8. Severo needs 8 pins and 2 shots to shut out the team of Smee and Freeman. We'll see if he can get the 8. And they're at 7 at the moment. So he needs 1 out of here. And he just barely gets the 1. All right, so the team of Stoner and Gordon will be continuing their climb up the ladder. I tell you what, this Landon Freeman, this is the first time I've really gotten a chance to watch him bowl. For a little guy, man, that ball hits the pins kind of hard.
He's kind of like an EJ Tackle. Little kid, no weight to him, but he whips it.
Watch this. Listen to how this ball hits the pins. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Thankfully, Brandon, he'll age out once Landon Freeman gets up to scratch.
I realize our next 2 games we were on the scratch side, these guys led Leon and Rickenbach by 130-ish, and then Antonio and Aiden led them by 70. I realize it's a 200-pin difference, but you're going to have to at least shoot 250, 260 to even have a look at trying to beat Runk and Newman.
Joining us for a quick interview before his match, New Jersey's own Ryan Carlisi. So what are you thinking? That you have to go bowl on a pair where your opponents just shot 289.
The left is wall.
The left is ball.
And the 260.
That's it? Just the left as well? That's all you want to say? Okay.
You gotta assume they're going to shoot 260, 270. Or at least 250.
You guys have any plans on... I mean, they're probably not going to be switching lanes, but maybe to at least switch, he's got to finish the match.
Downtown's going to strike a lot.
Downtown's going to strike a lot. Okay. Well, good luck, Mr. Carlisi.
Must have lost his voice.
Yeah, well, you know.
He's a loud bowler.
And he could be sick, too.
We are ready to roll.
But I will say Downtown did strike a lot today.
Did he?
He did.
All right. On the mat for award presentation.
Okay, Bully fans, it's time to give out our awards for game number 2. Finishing in 4th place in the scratch division. Each bowler getting a $75 scholarship. Certificate and medal goes to Austin Leone and Colby Rickenbach.
Austin Leone and Colby Rickenbach, $75 scholarship each.
That's a tough way to go out.
Yeah.
On the handicap side,
That'd be something that would happen to you.
Yeah, probably.
getting a $75
No, I would've said 270.
certificate and medals goes to Cameron Smee and Landon Freeman.
Cameron Smee and Landon Freeman, $75 scholarship each. Yes, against like Brian Kennan or something.
No, last time I faced him, I beat him.
Okay, on to our semifinal matches.
I shot 248 2 or 3 straight times and lost.
Yeah, you had like a 259 average against him and hadn't won a game.
Something like that. Reminds me of someone else I know. I don't know. I know I don't have a 259 average, but I know I average decent against this guy. But I don't beat him. Blinsky.
Yeah. All right, as they warm up for the semifinals, let's talk about upcoming events on the PJBT. Next week, Super Bowl Sunday. You begin your Super Bowl Sunday with us at 222 Dutch in Ephrata.
That's going to be a long day. That is going to be
Ephrata, or Ephrata, if you want to say that, Pennsylvania, for the major, which will be on Tower of Pisa. Now, usually on this day, we allow a little bit of a different dress code. We allow you to wear your favorite football jersey to this tournament, and we are once again this year, so you can wear your favorite football jersey next week.
Can you wear a football t-shirt?
No.
Has to be a jersey.
Then the week after, we go up to Allentown for our favorite Wood Lanes, Mountainville.
No, not my favorite.
That is Sunday, February 12th.
You know my favorite Stanton Lanes.
Then on the 19th, we go to one of the Prodigy's favorite bowling centers, East Lincoln.
Why did you say that? Now I'm expecting to do good.
I just said one of your favorite. I don't know. That is on the 19th, and on the 26th, we go to Town and Country High Scoring House.
Very.
Then the week after, Sunday, March the 5th, at Clearview is the PJBT's 3-person team tournament. That is advanced registration that day. We will have more information on that. That tournament that day is going to be on Stone Street. So get your entries in. It's a $20 deposit. We'll hold your spot for that event. You want to get those entries in early because I do believe there's only 32 lanes up there. So if you're one of the first 32, then your team gets to bowl on the same pair. And after that, though, you start moving people around so you can't bowl with your teammate. So we definitely suggest getting your reservation in early for that. All right, so we got want some, take some.
I ain't got Girl Scout cookies in this thing? What? You got Girl Scout cookies in this thing?
Rice Krispie treats and goldfish.
And one of these things.
What are those?
Whatever they're called.
Okay.
All right, so we got the 2 seed Jesse Brown and Ryan Carlisi going up against the 5 seed Anthony Nair.
Did you think about that?
No, I had to make sure I said it right. And Brandon Ruck. On the handicap side, we got the number 2 seed Triggs and Williams going against number 4 seed Stoner and Gordon. On the mat for introductions.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time to introduce our semifinalists. Starting in the scratch side. We have second seed, Jesse Brown and Ryan Carlisi versus fifth seed, Anthony Nyer and Brandon Rupp. Carlisi will go first and Brown second for their team. And Nyer will go first, Rupp will go second for their team. Brown and Carlisi have elected to start the match.
Interestingly, Brown and Carlisi have elected to start the match, so once again, Brandon Rupp will be finishing the match.
David Triggs and Jennifer
On
Williams.
25.
Fourth seed,
I guess
Aiden
Carlisi really
Stoner
didn't like to
and Severo Gordon.
because
Triggs and Williams
I
are
would
going to go in that
definitely
order.
Anthony.
Stoner and Gordon have,
Even though he's striking
have
just
elected
as
to go
much,
in the same order.
Again, I'd still rather have the pressure on
Triggs
a
and
young
Williams are going to start the match on the
than an
left leg.
experienced
The difference in handicap is 36 going to Stoner.
So
and
the team of Triggs and Williams will be giving Stoner and Gordon
Gordon
36 pins. All right, and away we go for the semifinals.
Okay,
I feel like this game,
on the left
you could
leg.
see like a 280, 270 type game, maybe.
It'll be interesting. All right, so Ryan Carlisi will be starting, and David Triggs will be starting. Carlisi opens up with a strike, and we'll see what David Triggs can do. Flat 10. Stacy says we need to get Matt a portable mic.
Yeah, we do.
Stacy talked about getting everybody portable mics at one point. It's fine. David makes his 10 pin. Anthony came in a little high, left a 6. 8 and up, frame 1. The handicap side.
Anthony did that last game.
Now, by the way, the team of Triggs and Williams have it in such a way where Aiden and Severo have switched lanes, but I believe this is how they were the first game. So that they've shown that it really doesn't matter what side they're bowling on. That was not a very good Severo team. Ooh, almost got the message.
I don't think he got that off his hand correctly because he really seemed like he wanted that to move.
Yes, I would agree. Severo leaves the bucket. Cover his 7th. It's the first spare attempt. Second non-strike, but that was in the fill ball, so he didn't get to shoot spare.
That's 2 7 pins in a row.
It's good to see that Brandon Runk remembers how to make a spare.
Hey, sometimes it will wear you down if you don't shoot a spare in a while.
Yes,
Go
absolutely.
back and you symptoms this one.
We'll see what Jesse could do in his first attempt. 3 lefties on this pair.
He's playing a lot deeper than Anthony is. But I believe Anthony's using shiny urethane. He's using a red legend. So a little bit different shape and motion.
Jennifer Williams strikes on her first attempt. They're clean through 2. Jesse converts his spare. David, it looks like he lost that one off of his hand. He leaves the 2 for 10. Let's see if they can get 2.
Carlisi wheeling the entire lane. That was perfect.
That was a really good shot.
He really doesn't have that big of a hand.
No, and yet he can wheel the ball pretty good. He would be one to, put on tape and emulate. Oh, good spare there by David.
I'm not too sure how he hit it so hard. I I feel like it's kind of like exactly how a two-hander is. Like the flick of the wrist, I feel like he is really able to flick his wrist really hard at the bottom. Kind of like flipping a yo-yo. So he probably can do that really fast, and the faster you can do that, the more reps you get.
And comes in light, he leaves a washout on the handicap side.
So actually, it wouldn't surprise me if probably she's double jointed maybe in his wrist.
And he makes the washout. We got a split and a washout made back to back on the handicap side. And Brandon leaves about 18 pins on the deck in his strike, but
he hated that one. He may have got that out a little quick.
So they are on a double. They are at the moment up by 9.
Yeah.
But with the strike here by Jesse, they'll take a 1-pin lead.
That's a lot further left. Good shot by Jesse.
That is 10 in the pit.
That was roughly 3 to 4 boards for the left down lane.
Severo makes his 6-10. They are at 69 with a spare in the fourth with their handicap.
The way Jesse throws, he actually has a very low tip. So when it reads friction, it goes. Kind of like maybe like a Pete Weber type of release. Not like just like that, but...
You know, I've never really watched Ryan's release until now. He kind of has a little bit of a Glinsky thing going on. Try to watch that next time.
I see it.
His wrist goes
in, like this.
Yeah, like out in, out again.
He doesn't cup it though like Glinsky does.
Right.
It's kind of just sitting.
He can't cup it like Glinsky does.
Yeah, Glinsky has a baseball mitt for a hand.
Yeah. Back-to-back splits for the team of Trindle Williams. We'll see if Jennifer can make her. Ooh, solid 10 by Anthony. That was a really good shot.
Yeah.
We have a viewer from Florida watching this today. She says, "Go Ryan, go, go Ryan, go."
How do you know they're from Florida?
She says, watching from Florida.
Oh.
And finally flying in from Rome, I believe he was in this week.
Italy.
We saw him yesterday on cam for a little bit. He needed a shave. Looked like he had about a 2.5 day beard. Skip Moyer, ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
We are doing.
Watching very high scoring bowling.
That's a much better shot by Frank.
Figured I'd swing by for a couple minutes while I'm busy hard at it. Looks like I got here just in time for all the misfires.
Yes, she did. Jeremy Gilbert says Brandon Runk for president.
What?
Runk for president.
Hey, it rhymes with Trump. In a way.
Not really.
Runk and Trump.
Didn't say president of what.
True.
Could be president of the Rocaine Fair Club for men.
The bad bowl. No. Team 5 Pittsburgh. There's a new club today, I'm told, by Lazarchik. He told me club 5 out.
5 out.
Because he did go 5 out today. I watched him go Greek church and miss it.
Good spare there by Aiden on the handicap side. They build their lead.
He told me to add him and Sidney Bone in team 5 out.
5 out. Severo comes in a little high. He leaves the 3-6. He'll try to pick this up.
That's got to move.
You don't have to ask that if that's going to happen with Ryan Carlisi when we're not on fresh anymore. What ball is that, by the way?
Storm phase. Sorry, I can't really tell you a ball motion about that.
All you have to do is watch.
It goes 45 feet and turns left. Literally.
Looked like me back in my day, just not quite a V motion. Mine was more of a hockey stick motion.
Oh boy.
Well, he makes up for that solid 10 he left the last time he was there.
That's right.
Jennifer trying to stop the open stream. Handicap side for her team.
I feel like the only way
She was a 3-6-10.
that Run can do it could win this match actually if they strike out. Because Carlisi and Brown don't seem to be stopping.
And that's a 6-pin. Looked like he might have been a little slow on that shot. Looked like the right line just didn't have the right speed. Jennifer will try to pick up the 3-6-10.
If Brown can strike it,
She does not. Late hook.
if Brown can strike it, it almost pretty much seals the match already.
Well, not yet. Almost. They can go strike open and still.
That's been pretty much almost.
All right,
As
so
long as
that's
they stay clean.
3 straight opens for the team of David Triggs and Jennifer Williams. They're down 22. And that's a much better shot. We'll see what Jesse can do here. Frame 8. They are on 5 in a row. And they get a 6-pack. And he does.
He might need to move a couple right.
Aaron, there are 3 lefties. 3 out of the 4 bowlers in the scratch division are left-handed. The only right-hander is Ryan Carlisi. And he certainly does not throw the ball like a left-hander.
No. Not really in the slightest, but he's laying it down over by that left side.
And Severo comes in a little high. He leaves a 3-6-10.
That could also potentially be another reason why Run is going high. Because Carlisi's kind of laying it down in Run's area, so he could be ruining his heads a little bit.
Potentially.
And crossing his line, it's going to actually not, it's going to make his head sloppy.
All right, Severo misses his spare. They got 152 with their handicap. Anthony strikes.
The match is over.
It's not over yet. Brandon strikes out. Jesse with the just a good count. Just a good shot.
By good count, you mean 9?
8, I believe. And good shot there by Brandon. Team of Triggs and Williams did double the 7th and 8th. Big shot here.
At least they're doing what I said they potentially need to do 250, 260.
I have confidence that Jesse can stay behind the power. I think he can hold his legs and be okay.
Actually, he wouldn't even need 80. We just need about 4.
Doesn't matter.
Well, Ryan did predict that Jesse would strike a lot.
He's actually the only one that missed.
Yes.
So I think you struck a lot. You struck a lot. You said he was going to strike a lot, which he is. I did say shoot 250, 260, 280. Looking for 2 more.
Some high-scoring matches for somebody who predicted a low score.
Yeah, I was talking about handicap. These lanes got really easy for everybody. This is going to be a hard prediction.
Well, I think I know who I'm going to.
You're going to go with Jesse Brown and Carlisi.
All right, so here we go into the 10th. Severo up on the handicap side. He needs a double and a pin to shut out Jennifer Williams and David Triggs.
280 for Brown and Carlisi.
And he leaves a weak 10. So a spare and a strike, and Jennifer Williams will need to get all 3 to tie. 280 to 234 on the scratch side.
Ridiculous.
Really good bowling over there.
ridiculous.
That's a good spare by Severo. So he needs a strike here to force Jennifer Williams to get all 3 in the 10th for a tie. Bum, bum, bum. Wow, we're up to 51. All right, and Severo does not strike. He leaves another weak 10, so Jennifer Williams now needs to strike out to win by a pin.
Ooh, these are nice and warm.
He farted. Let's see. Jennifer needs to strike out to win by a pin. The first shot is away, playing deep inside, and stones a 10, and Aiden and Severo continue their climb up the ladder from the 4 seed. So interestingly enough, Aiden and Severo have lost each match scratch, but won each match with their handicap. All right, so Stoner and Severo win 180 to 168. All right, we will wait for Matt to give out the 3rd place finishers. Then we'll be off to our title match, which means prediction time.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time to give out our awards for the semifinals. Finishing in 3rd in the scratch division. Each bowler getting a $100 scholarship, certificate, and medal. Goes to Anthony Nyer and Brandon Rump.
$100 each for Anthony Nyer and Brandon Runk. 3rd place finish. That is not a bad payday.
Did they shoot 100 last week?
I don't believe it. What did they have their first one?
259, 289, 230.
So 60 and 90 is 550, so 70.
Okay, and our 3rd place finishers in the handicap division. Each getting a $100 scholarship. Certificate and medal goes to David Triggs and Jennifer Williams.
$100, David Triggs and Jennifer Williams. All right, as we get ready for the finals, it's that time of the week again, ladies and gentlemen. The world famous, always correct, never wrong predictions by the crack PJBT staff. Skip, give us your best prediction.
Ryan and Jess. Okay, 2 balls in each lane.
I don't even know who's bowling.
Don't worry about the scoring.
That's the kind of day I'm having.
D'Souza and Reyes versus Brown and Carlisi.
I'll take the 2 number 1 seeds.
The 2 number 1 seeds. All right, Daniel. Prodigy.
I'll take Jesse and Carlisi and those guys over there. Forget their name. Severo
and Stoner.
Yes.
Okay. So you're taking the 2 number 2 seeds.
Well, I'm taking the 2 seed and the 4 seed.
Right. Okay. The two challenge.
Yeah.
And Skip has the 2 number 1 seeds. All right. I'm going to take. This is going to be interesting. I'll start with the handicap. waiting to see what the handicap is. But I'm gonna go with Stoner and Severo as well to finish climbing the ladder. On the scratch side, I'm going to be very interested to see if Antonio stays away from Carlisi.
Recommended I would. Just because Carlisi is actually going to be left of it.
I think whatever happens, Carlisi's going to go, he's going to stay on 25.
Yes.
Which would mean if Antonio...
I'll say Antonio wins the finish just because he's been bowling a lot better the whole day.
But so far, watching his shots, it looks like he's throwing the ball better on 25. This is going to be very interesting to see what they decide.
And Aiden's throwing a urethane ball, so right up around that oil line. And Antonio struck twice on 25.
Who's going where, gentlemen? I'd like to know. Who's starting on 25? You're going to be on 25. Who's starting the match? So interestingly, Antonio is going to take 25. So it's possible that Antonio and Ryan will be on the same pair. Which, that's going to be interesting to see, because they're basically playing, at least on the heads, the front part of the same part of the lane. But it looks like Carlisi's getting the ball out a little sooner. Antonio's playing a little bit deeper.
And then your choice.
I recommend having them started so Antonio can finish.
All right.
Wait.
All right, what order over here?
That's not what you wanted, is it?
No, I wanted to go first.
Matthew,
What?
come back over here for a second.
So you want to switch the arrows or the order? Switch the order. So you're going 1, 8, and 2. Okay.
All right, so Antonio is going to be starting the match on 25, which means Aiden finishes on 26.
First, second. Okay, your same order. Okay, and then your choice. Start first, finish last.
With knowing that information, I am going to give the kiss of death, the famous PA Fats kiss of death to Ryan Carlisi and downtown Jesse Brown. So that means your champions, they're looking at me right now. On to player introductions.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time to introduce our finalists for today's PJBT doubles event here at Trindle Bowl in Mechanicsburg. We have, on the scratch side, we have top seed Aiden D'Souza and Antonio Reyes taking on second seed Jesse Brown and Ryan Carlisi. Order-wise, Reyes will go first and D'Souza will go second. For Carlisi and Brown, Carlisi will go first and Brown will go second.
So Carlisi and Brown are changing lanes.
And Reyes have elected to start the match on the left lane. Okay? On the handicap side, we have number
I
one
don't like
seed,
either strategy.
Brandon Stark and Tevin Kerr. Versus number 4
I think
seed,
Antonio
Phil
should
Hyde.
finish.
Well, I tell you what, I actually like Antonio and Aiden's strategy here because they got Carlisi to change lanes.
Aiden's going to Stoner and
I don't like it just because Carlisi, I think, is very capable of finishing the match.
Stark first, Kerr second, Stoner first, and Gordon
But
second.
you would have rather had Carlisi and Brown change
Bowling
lanes.
fans, let's have a nice hand
Yeah,
for our
it's
title
again,
matches.
why would
So,
you do that?
so what you really wanted to have happen was to have Brown and Carlisi start the match. So you're fine with the order of Aiden and Antonio. You're just not fine with them starting the match.
No,
And-
I think Antonio should.
And that's a 4-9 for Antonio. Brandon Stark. By the way, the team of Stoner and Gordon are getting 19 pins this game, so they've gotten pins each game. Stark starts with leaving 1, 3, 6, 9. And a good split conversion by Antonio. Brandon makes his spare. All right, so let's see what Ryan Carlisi could do. Changing lanes. Stoner and Gordon will be remaining on their same lanes that they did last match. And crossing over, getting a lucky strike to start. Aiden Stoner. Interesting, that ball seemed to roll. I thought at about 40 feet that was going through the nose, and then it seemed to roll out a little bit at the end.
Yeah, it hooked earlier. Maybe they both like both lanes when they have practice, and they just want Jesse to finish.
Could be.
Maybe because he's a lefty. Could have something to do with it.
You got to remember, he didn't get to practice over here, and his line is similar to what Brandon Runk was throwing. Yeah, I'm not so interested. It might end up being a very smart move by Antonio and Aiden to bowl on the lanes that they're bowling on, just maybe not necessarily starting the match. Tevin Kerr comes in high. He leaves the 4-pin. Stoner and Gordon went strike spare. Aiden up, frame 2. That's not urethane at all.
He was throwing urethane in practice.
Yes, he was.
Good bowler knows it.
Tavon? Is it Tavon or Tevin? Tevin. Tevin. He makes his spare. Everybody is clean on the handicap side. That's a better shot by Antonio. Puts 10 in the pit. Brandon Stark up, frame number 3. He's going Jersey. Drops the 3 late, leaves just the 9. Carlisi now up, frame 3, looking to get his team back on track.
That's the left.
Leaves just the 8-pin, fortunate not to leave a 2-8-10 on that one. And a spare conversion for Brandon. Is it me or are these matches going very fast? Well, I guess doubles matches would go fast because you're not waiting for bowling to come back.
Yeah.
We told each team that we were going to get out of it.
Solid 5 there by Aiden. Have we decided where we're going to eat there still?
No, but you will be happy to know that the car is fully packed. The room is completely clear. I have the car ready, packed and ready to go. I was busy.
And Jesse goes hot. So, yeah, he's definitely playing the area where Brandon threw 3 games. So he's going to have to make a major adjustment, which he's probably not used to doing because he's probably not used to following such burn, honestly, on the left side.
So it's So Jesse and Carlisi swapped lanes for this match.
Yes, they did. Which,
that's interesting.
to me, was probably not the best idea.
No, they didn't really. Oh, yeah, that's true. They could have switched the order. Now that
I'm definitely not a fan of switching lanes.
Do you think maybe they did it to maybe have a little? Do you think maybe it was a little pressure for them?
Well, it could be. Not sure if that was the reason or if they just wanted Jesse to bowl in the 10th or they wanted to keep Ryan away from Antonio.
I'm going to say Jesse.
Tevin comes in a little high, leaves the 6-pin handicap side. And the team of D'Souza and Reyes are opening up a large lead. To 5. And first miss in the team of Stark and Park. They have 66 with an open in the fourth, and the team of Stoner and Gordon have 82 with their handicap. And Carlisi strikes.
Yes, he's got to make an adjustment to this level.
Yes. Came in high both times, and splits. Stark leads the 9th pin. It's 16. 19. Something. Yes, 19 is the handicap. That's a better shot by Jesse. Definitely made an adjustment. Stark converts his 9 pin. D'Souza Ray is up, trying to make it 5 out of the front. After Antonio made his 4-9. Aiden Stoner up 28. That's going to cross over. And he's 4-7. And another strike by Aiden.
They look pretty good out there.
Yes. They are up by 58 through 6 frames.
Looking to make it 68 here.
Aiden puts it in the drink. Antonio comes in a little high, got that outside a little bit early, leaves himself the solid 9. Severo crossing over, he leaves the 6. Antonio converts his 9. Alright, I would think if Ryan and Jesse want to do anything in this match, they need to obviously need to keep the strikes coming. They can still go out for 232. Good spare there by Severo on the handicap side.
Got that one a little right.
That's just about going to end their day.
Got to push his ball over right there and just checked up way too soon when he got that out the drive.
Well, thank you, Chris, for saying we're doing a good job. You can thank us by saying more than thank you. You can just drop us off a lot of bills at some point in time. I don't mean your electric bill or your phone bill. I mean some cash money.
We do accept Chick-fil-A.
Just not today.
Let me ask you a question, Jason. While we're on the subject
of Chick-fil-A.
Okay. I thought it would be perfect for Peaches and I to cater our wedding to some Chick-fil-A, but she doesn't disagree.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I was turned down with my idea of chicken nuggets, chicken sandwiches, and waffle fries and milkshakes. Sounds perfect.
You know what? At my wedding reception, we did a buffet of foods like chicken fingers and mashed potatoes, and we didn't do an all-out fancy dinner.
Oh, Peaches.
We had foods that everybody would like.
Sounds like the perfect way.
I'm sure we'll see a comment shortly because she is watching.
I'm sure. Alright, that's an open for Brandon. Let's see, they have 112 in the 7th. So they are up by 2 pins on Stoner and Gordon. Good spare there by Aiden. And a strike for Aiden Stoner. So we got Aiden and Aiden on the scratch side and the handicap side. So with a mark here, Antonio and Aiden D'Souza on the scratch side will wrap up the title. And solid tackle. But they are still in the draft. That's a double for Stoner and Gordon. So even if Antonio were to miss this, Aiden would just need 6 pins if the team of Carlisi and Brown were to strike out. So that's pretty much it for that match. Let's focus a little bit on the handicap side. Tevin Kerr up, he comes in a little high. Antonio did make the spare on the scratch side, so once again that match is just about finished. Ten back for Ryan to end his deck. Tevin looking to mark. They do. That is a very close match. Brandon up in the 9th frame. That's coming in a little high. He leaves himself the 470. He'll try to pick this up. Be a big spare for his team. And he does not. So they have 139 in the 9th on an open. And this is Aiden's last shot, unless if there's a tie. In the 9th, they are working on a double. And he hits 7, leaves the 3-5-6. That's 209 for the team of Carlisi and Brown. So Aiden will need 2 pins on his first ball. Or if he gets less, he'll pick up just a couple on this straight. And that is a winner, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Aiden Stoner on the handicap side open. So they have 163. So Severo just needs 7 pins to climb the ladder all the way from the 4th. And that is enough. And the team of Aiden Stoner and Severo Gordon climbed the ladder. So it looks like we all went 1-1 on our predictions today.
1-1's better than 0-2.
That's true. All right, 244 to 209. The victory for Antonio Reyes and Aiden.
That's a low score.
That's probably been the lowest score.
244. That's way below.
I wonder if the team of Carlisi and Jesse Brown are kicking themselves for changing their order.
I can almost guarantee that they're
Or not changing their order, changing their lanes.
I'm not exactly sure why. Why would you shoot 280? So that means you strike all but once. Why in the world would you change lanes?
I don't know. That's a question that we could ask them off camera.
I certainly wouldn't change them.
Neither would I.
Good job, Aiden.
All right, so Tevin finishing up. They are going to shoot 147. So 172, 147. All right. We will have award presentations and then interviews with our winning teams. You have been watching the finals of the Under 21 PJBT at Trindle Bowl. Stay with us for award presentations, and you get to see the fat guy on camera giving some interviews. Just lower.
I know.
Both of them.
I know.
Josh, you want to help me hand out? First title for you guys? Second for you. Second for you too? I couldn't remember.
You say 30.
Very good. First title, right? 21 and under doubles event here at Trindle Bowl in Mechanicsburg. Our runner-up finishers in the scratch division, each receiving a $150 scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to Jesse Brown and Ryan Carlisi.
$150 scholarship for the second place finishers today of Jesse Brown and Ryan Carlisi.
On the handicap runner-up side,
God bless you.
each bowler receiving a $150
God bless you.
scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to Brandon Stark and Tevin Kerr.
Brandon Stark and Tevin Kerr, $150 Richard for their second place finish on the handicap side.
Okay, and on to our champions in the scratch division. Our doubles team getting their second PJBT career titles for each of them. A $200 scholarship for each one. And the first place acrylic plaques goes to Aiden D'Souza and Antonio
Aiden
Reyes.
D'Souza and Antonio Reyes, your champions today in these scratch divisions, each earning a $200 scholarship.
And our winners in the handicap division getting their first PJBT title, a $200 scholarship certificate in the first place acrylic plaques goes to Aiden Stoner and Severo Gordon.
And Aiden Stoner and Severo Gordon, your handicap division champions today, each earning $200. Okay, we will reposition the camera and then we will have interviews.
All right, thank you everybody. We'll see you next Sunday for our next major at 222 Dutch Lanes, our Super Bowl Sunday major event.
Yeah, why yes it was. Dumbass.
Sorry, your water was going right under the camera.
Hold on a minute. Stay there. I did not have my water. All right, so we're just about ready. Hold on a second. Zoom it all the way out. Whee! Put these on, Aiden. Where'd Severo go?
Where's Severo? Where did Severo
oh, where did Severo go? All right, so here's what we're going to do. While we're waiting for Severo to show up, we will do the scratch people first. So, Aiden, head on out. We'll get you back in here as soon as you go find Severo. Aiden, come in here. We don't need two fat people sitting next to each other. Actually, switch. Give them to him, since these have to go around the thing. All right, so we're going to start with our Scratch Division champions today. The team of Aiden D'Souza and Antonio Reyes from Berks County, Pennsylvania. Congratulations, gentlemen. This is tournament title number. I know it's 2 for you this year. 2 lifetime, I would assume. And this is number 2 for you as well. Your second this year, too. All right, so you guys pretty much dominated in qualifying today. You were +5 something or other. Yeah. Okay. Now, I do realize that the camera's on you so they can see you shaking your head, but it really helps if you could say something as well.
That's a lot of work.
I understand. So, what'd you guys see out there today?
If you had room to the right, you had room to the right. If you had to go left, then you went left. That's pretty much how it was today, like a typical house shot.
You see how your mother's on camera trying to get, she's trying to jimmy in to get some screen time there?
What do you think, Aiden? What'd you see today?
Like you said, I had a lot of room right, so I just
banked on it pretty much.
Yep.
Pretty much banked on it. That's
take
advantage.
I know you guys have been working hard on your games. Antonio in the Berks County High School League, you're just under 230. And Aiden, he's not even in high school yet. I've already predicted that he will win the county title in Berks County at least twice during his high school year. What equipment did you guys use today?
I used a Phase 2, a Daredevil, and a High Road from Storm.
I used an Eternal Cell and a Code Black.
Give shout-outs to anybody?
Yeah, any shout-outs?
No.
Like your mother?
My mom.
Family and friends.
All right. Okay.
Pro shop operator for
now,
doing stuff.
Obviously, you've heard me ask this before. I know I didn't like the answer you gave the first time, so you have a chance to rechange this answer. Favorite PJBT personality? Antonio, you could go first.
PA Fats all the way.
Damn straight. Aiden?
Daniel Allhouse.
Get off my set! You picked the Prodigy? For crying out. Your Scratch Division champions, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden D'Souza, Antonio Reyes. Congratulations, gentlemen. Good job. All right, now let's get the pipsqueaks in here. Aiden, Sergio, get in here. Severo. Same thing. Put them on. I had it right all day long. I just said it wrong the first one time. Here, if you're going to sit here, switch headsets. All right, we are here with our 3-foot 2-inch handicap champions, Aiden Stoner and Severo Gordon. Did I say it right this time?
Yes.
Yes. How old are you?
10.
10. How old are you?
12.
12. 10 and 12. And you're already winning tournaments, putting money away. Yes, you can take pictures of us if you want to right now. I will autograph it, too, for several $1,000s. You may take. So, what's it feel like winning your first tournament?
Great.
Exciting.
Exciting and great. And you climb the ladder all the way from the 4th seed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. All right. Is this your first year bowling tournaments?
No.
No?
This-
Second? Third? Fourth? Fifth?
Fourth.
Third.
This is PJBT tournaments?
No,
this is my
Okay.
first PJBT. I've tournamented for a while.
He's tournamented for a while, ladies and gentlemen. What equipment did you throw today? You have no idea what bowling ball you threw today.
No, Rhino Pro.
A Rhino Pro. What about you?
Fanatic and a Haywire.
A Fanatic and a Haywire. These little kids throwing all this expensive equipment. A Rhino Pro. That's what he said. I don't know. You watched him bowl. What color ball was he throwing? Just look at him and call him a dumb butt. So what grade are you in?
6th.
What school?
Crossroads Middle School.
Where's that at?
It's right by Redland.
Okay. What about you?
Carroll Elementary, and I'm in 5th grade.
Okay. Now, I want you to look in that camera, and you want to say hi to anybody? Give a shout-out? Like mom and dad?
Hey, Mom and Dad.
Anybody else? There might be people watching from around the world right now. No? Your turn. Look in that camera and give a shout-out to somebody.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Okay. Now, the most important question. Now, I know you guys don't know too many people that run these tournaments, but you know some of us. Who is your favorite PJBT personality? It's all right if you just look at me and say PA Fats. That's fine. You may say that.
Prodigy.
The Prodigy? And you? You got Matt, you got Josh, you got Stacy, you got Brittany, you got Mom and Pop, you got the Prodigy, you got PA Fats. Who's your favorite? Matt's the guy that gives the announcements every week.
Yeah, Matt.
You really like Matt? Matt is. I'm going to let you rethink about that for a second. You got Josh, the bald guy, the cool guy. You got me.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
Who was out there?
The guy that talked all the time?
Yes.
That was Matt.
Yes, the Matt.
So Matt is your favorite. Get off of my set. You guys didn't pick me. Give me this headset. Your handicap champions, ladies and gentlemen, Severo Gordon and Aiden Stoner. Congratulations, guys. Get back in here, Prodigy.
All right, I'm excited. I got 2 votes.
You got 2 votes today. I only got 1. Oh, well. Better than normal. Hey, I picked you guys to win. You could have voted for me. But then again, you picked them to win, too.
That's right.
That's right. All right. Well, this was a lot of fun today, at least on the telecast.
Well, for you, it was. Really.
Your bowling wasn't that much fun.
No. 21 ring 10s later.
Yes, 21 10 pins in 5 games. That's not bad. All right, so next week we will be coming to you from Ephrata, Pennsylvania at 222 Dutch for our Super Bowl tournament. We will have you out and home, unless if you live far away, in time for the Super Bowl. Do you have any predictions? Well, we'll talk about predictions for the Super Bowl next week.
I already have my prediction.
Well, we'll talk about that next week.
You're going to hate me, but...
Aiden picked you as the favorite PJBT personality.
Hey, I got 2 votes. 2 votes.
Both of the Aidens. Never mind. Yes. All right. So next week we will see you at 222 Dutch in Ephrata, and we are bowling on Tower of Pisa. No, we're not bowling on Tower of Pisa.
Yes, we are.
We are bowling on Tower of Pisa. Yes, we are bowling on Tower of Pisa. So lefties should do really good next week.
Are you muted?
No, I am not.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let's see here. For Stacy, for Brittany, for Mom, for Pop, for his brother, for Skip down there, the Prodigy. I'm the one your mom warned you about. The fat guy, PA Fats. We'll see you 1 week from today at 222 Dutch in Ephrata. Have a good evening, all. We're going to eat now. Bye.
Yeah.